Hello and welcome back to the next game. 1v1 between JonSlow playing in blue as the Franks and DraCoNT in red as the Goth here. Now Goth had been banned for HC3, for Hidden Cup 3, because their Dark Age was just becoming too strong, but on Arena this shouldn't really matter. And this one is actually almost a Master Arena 3 classic, because there was a setting where you could choose between Goth, Franks, Celts and Britons, and it was not the most frequent matchup, but it was still happening. So let's see how the players are going to do here. In the long run, Goth might be better, but Franks have an advantage, I guess. In general, they should be really decent here. Let's see how the players are going to play this out. Two arena clowns fighting for it. I don't know how this game is ending or how it went. I just went again to hop in for some spectating. We have the main gold and the main stone. Very safe in the back for JonSlow. 3 cows picked up. We have the boars inside, I guess. Second gold forward, but inside. Second stone on the right hand side is outside. 4 deer inside, 1 relic close to space. Another relic close to that corner here. Third gold forward towards DraCoNT outside. Then we have in the neutral zone extra gold here, extra stone, 1 relic in the middle of the map more or less, 1 relic to the bottom here, another extra gold, another extra stone, so everything in that south end. And for DraCoNT, the right hand side is open, so the map not really too good for him already. Second stone outside on the far side, 1 relic here close, main stone forwardish, the third gold forward outside, 1 deer outside, maybe more, I don't know. Main gold and second gold inside but forward, so his map really not looking good. If he's getting pushed here or if JonSlow is putting up pressure, then he might be in trouble for some gold. Let's see how he can defend this, or if he's going aggressive himself. It's all possible, and we're just waiting for the players to reach feudal and castle age, I guess. We've seen pretty much everything there is to know. Relic advantage goes to JonSlow in my opinion. And the question is he going for a stable here, going for some scouts, light calf, which is possible. He's luring the deer in now, 2 villages on gold, and he should click to feudal age very soon. 27 population, 1 lumber camp deep in the forest, this one close to the TC, but yeah, that seems alright. And both players obviously going to scout here. 4 villages on gold for DraCoNT, who is up to feudal age, going for a villager, then loom, and then click up to castle age here. Not on stone, so we're not going to see castle age Huskarls, would have been a surprise here. But a barracks coming up for some spearmen maybe, and JonSlow going for stables. Yes, actually, barracks stable, blacksmith, pretty standard here, and both players are on the way up to castle age. Scout, spearmen going out, and DraCoNT making sure he's not getting discovered here, I guess. The villagers have loom to go forward, which makes sense. So if you see DraCoNT going for loom, I guess you know what it means. In double siege workshop coming up against, is that 4, not light calf yet, but coming up soon, I guess, once JonSlow hits castle age. We have 3 scout calves still on the field, spearman hit, good one, and DraCoNT is going for the double mangonel push. This could be interesting, because double mangonels is a pretty strong strategy on arena. It's hard to defend against without monks, and if you can continuously produce mangonels and have a few spearmen around, this is really dangerous. Game is running laggy, which is not good. Good amount of villages on gold, that's 9, 10 at least, only 2 farms. How about the berries? There's 1 village on the berries here. So DraCoNT is going for an all-in strategy, not even going for continuously producing villagers. 1 village is stuck on the wood, which is never too good, but there is 3, 4 mangonels probably. At least 3, 1 on the way, and the walls should go down really fast. JonSlow going with the defensive siege workshop. I think he should go with 2 even, but did he go for no extra TCs yet, so he is fine on that regard. Doesn't need a lot of food to produce. He's got 12 farms, actually 13 even. Said 13 farms, which is quite a lot, and I think a few knights would be helpful in theory, as long as there's no monastery around. Also, we see a few more houses and the 2 villages actually mining some gold. Now the walls are open, that means DraCoNT getting 1 hit for free. This was not good by JonSlow. DraCoNT with a big advantage in my opinion. As the light calf now moving in, no spearmen around, but the mangonel's not going down. That's 1 for 2, and the light calf taking another 2. So DraCoNT losing as fast as he was winning, and as the villagers moving in. Still 2 light calf to attack the next upcoming mangonel, not enough spearmen around, and a big fight happening with the villagers, spearmen and so on. But the mangonels all going down, and therefore DraCoNT not in a good position any longer, as JonSlow has the economy advantage. He's going for his own mangonel, hitting a few spearmen here. Did not wall this, so villager from DraCoNT actually going in, but JonSlow should be able to repair that mangonel without problems. And while the 4 spearmen are around, 2 mangonels will deal with them without any problems. Scorpion might even be helpful here. Now DraCoNT is not giving up, sending 2 more mangonels, 1 for 1 here, which is good for JonSlow at this point, but losing 1 for nothing is not too pretty. I still am a little bit surprised about the no knight approach here, because there's no monks around. No monastery, the spearmen wouldn't look too good against the knights, especially seeing that they only have 120 HP. And the 3 mangonels, yeah, they are a threat, but they're not doing too much. And JonSlow now going for the next mangonels, dropping 1 out, taking 1 on the light calf, 1 for 2 here, which 2 for 1, sorry, which is very good for JonSlow. Only 1 left, and this the spearman running behind the light calf can get another hit in. There's a knight now coming up for DraCoNT here, so he's going for the stable. I like this idea, to be honest. Knight might be a really nice addition. Then again, DraCoNT is far behind in economy, or should be. Actually, no, this is not true. DraCoNT is going for villages this time. Just casted a game where he went for the no villager approach and was terribly losing it, to be honest. At least it wasn't the best approach ever. But now he has a little bit of economy behind it. JonSlow, almost enough stone for a castle though, and if he can get a castle up, that would be very good for him. Also, taking that mangonel down once again is very important, and I'm expecting to see a castle right in front of the TC here. And there's 1 knight on the way, but not going to be able to do a lot, I guess. And JonSlow still not going for knights. I don't understand this, to be honest. Now he doesn't have gold, okay, but still. And is JonSlow actually waiting for the 650 stone before going for that castle? That would be so sad, because he should know that the Franks have cheaper castles. Knight taking down the mangonel, very important. Just delete those 2 farms, go for the castle, be done with it. But it's not happening yet. Now a monk actually to convert 1 of the knights, and it's getting suicided before. And finally the castle coming up here. I guess JonSlow is saying, okay, now it's safe enough, there's no more mangonels around. 2 more on the way, obviously, and we have a little bit of a cavalry attack on those mangonels. I think those 2 mangonels should go down. There's 1 monk dying, 1 villager going down, the others on low HP. The castle is on 60%, and I think DraCoNT will not be in time to go for more mangonels here. No, not looking good for him at this point. He's got 43 villagers against JonSlow's 42, both on low resources, but JonSlow has enough stone for yet another castle, and he probably has the better economy going for himself. Another TC on the stone, 3rd TC on the wood line, and DraCoNT 2nd TC up on the wood line here. Monastery now coming up, but he's not really far behind, so there's no reason to just call it GG. The game is not over by far. Thing is, JonSlow now has a little bit of a map control with the 2 light calf. There's still a knight, a few spearmen around, and the question is who is going to take the relics. This monk should fall to the knights here, and another castle coming up in the middle. This could be really good for JonSlow. DraCoNT going with the monk here to pick that relic up. Yeah, nice approach. And the villagers moving forward now. Not going to build that house. I think it should just go for a gate here, to be honest. Go through, build a gate, and then build a castle. You need a few units here, a few military units to secure these villagers, and DraCoNT could go for rams immediately, or for scorpions, mangonels, but I think this castle is going up now. JonSlow with enough units on the field to actually keep map control. The monk going down, knight probably getting suicided once again. The castle though is going up, and therefore this forward should die, and JonSlow is gonna have a huge portion of map control, also covering that gold which he is about to take. At the same time, 62 villages for DraCoNT, JonSlow 67 now, so he's ahead. He had the 3 TCs for longer, and while he has only one relic, he can now go for the rest of them. DraCoNT also picking up 1 here, and the question now is, can DraCoNT actually go for that Goth spam? Can he go up to Imperial Age maybe and then try to win this? He's got decent resources, he's got enough stone for a castle, almost at least, and he should be able to click up within seconds. Castle coming up between the stone and gold. I like this position. Problem for him is he's facing 2 castles, and JonSlow should be able to go for trebuchets as well as for Axemen, which is a really nice idea, and the Axemen rebuild is quite pleasant actually. I think they're looking really good. I prefer the old ones, but these look better, to be honest. We have both players on the way up to Imperial Age now, and does JonSlow go for a 3rd castle here? Is he on stone still? It's possible, but maybe... No more villages on stone. Instead is fully concentrating on the food, wood and gold economy, and he is going with the few throwing Axemen plus 1 defense done, and now I'm expecting to see trebuchets here. Yeah, trebuchet number 1 and possibly number 2 on the way. Very important, up to Imperial Age first, and now DraCoNT might even just go for fusion here, and then try to go for for barracks. Actually stable approach. Are we going to see Cavalier from the God here? That's really uncommon, but maybe it's an option to at least get some good fights here. Thing is, going for Cavalier is not a good sign with the God, because that means you're behind and you want to go with your infantry units. Against Throwing Axemen though, it's going to be tough. And there's the next castle coming up for JonSlow, really forward. It's getting attacked by the trebuchets, but at the same time, the 2 trips, 3 actually for JonSlow, taking that castle down. Cavalier now moving in, good upgrades on those, but Throwing Axemen should be decent against the Cavalier at least, and Cavalier just attacking the bombard cannons. DraCoNT realizing, okay, Cavalier approach is not going to work, and my opponent is too far ahead, has map control, has decent units on the field. Throwing Axemen doing a lot of damage to infantry, of course, and the Cavalier were not enough. JonSlow winning this game, DraCoNT trying to go with the double siege workshop, which is a strong strategy, but I think he lost too many mangonels in the process. Maybe needed to go for his own stable earlier, or maybe add a few monks. I don't know what made the difference. I think losing mangonels is just very, very bad. It's an all-in strategy, and in the end JonSlow played it well and won the game. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you on the next games. GG.